You're listening to Counterclockwise, where we decide the best of unimportant categories. How are you over there, sir?
Well, it's been kind of weird because we're just getting back into the groove of things. Yeah. It's been a month and a half since.
Hit me with it. It's been a while.
It's been a while. Yeah, it's been that long that I forgot to do the thing. But what? It's been a month and a half since we recorded, since we were in Chicago, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's just, I've missed it. I've missed this. Yeah. And as you can see, a lot has changed in the podcast room.
Yeah, a lot of some additions, some subtractions. You still got your folder of notes from
when we started,
from all the time, the whole time.
From when I did all my podcast notes in a folder
by hand.
Yeah. Before I realized, hey,
paper.
Computers exist.
Yeah, and it's a lot easier. It's a lot quieter. You don't have whoosh. Hold on, let me get to my honorable mentions. Whoosh.
I did go back to my old ways this time, though, because I do have a bunch of notes on paper.
On paper. Sometimes it is a lot easier to take notes on paper. I will say that. So I get you there. And yeah, but it's just, nice and easy to, make it concise on the computer. But yeah, the paper notes sometimes, especially like multiple pages, I do that a lot.
Yeah. Well, and also, after months and months and months of saying I was going to do it, I finally got
got a TV.
Got a nice little small little TV up here. We watch the Guardians lose while we're recording.
Yeah, and get distracted and probably drift off because Matt Festa's giving up a 2-run bomb or whatever.
To Graham Pauley.
Yeah, whoever the fuck that guy is. I don't know. That guy was like serving hot dogs a week ago or something. I never heard that name in my life, but here he is.
Can we investigate Matt Festa for gambling?
Oh, too soon, kind of. Yeah, that's rough. That's a weird thing.
Can we go to an alternate dimension where Luis Ortiz and Clase were the good guys and Festa and like Santana were gambling here?
Yeah.
I love Santana, but like he's just...
Yeah, he needs to be like a bench guy, but he's making too much money to be a bench guy.
Yeah. It's now 9 to 4. See, this is going to get distracting. Maybe I shouldn't have put a TV up.
Yeah, no. But yeah, anyway, did you have anything else you wanted to say before we get into this?
No. I'm glad to get back into the groove of things. Hopefully.
Yeah, I've missed all the knickknacks on the wall and the shelves.
I've added a couple.
Yeah, what do you got new? You got new stuff?
Yeah, let me look here for a minute.
It's like an I Spy book.
There's Triple H.
Oh, nice. I remember Triple H. Do you have you have Stone Cold somewhere?
I don't know where Stone Cold is. I think he might be missing an arm.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he was missing something.
Let's see. Down there, it's kind of below the vacuum.
Oh, I see.
The Darth Vader. Yeah.
What is the I Love You Sith Much? Yeah. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Nice. Classic.
That's about it.
Yeah, it's all the new stuff, it looks like.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's cool. Anyway, you have a lot of red books. Most of your books are red. Why is that? Any idea?
Well,
a lot of them are Ohio State related, so that's part of it. Well, at least one of them is.
There's 5. There's actually 5 that are Ohio State books.
Okay, I only saw the one offhand. I thought you had a couple.
There's 5 baseball. No, 5 Ohio State. 2, 4. Yeah, 5. 3 baseball. 4 baseball. 5 baseball. And then Walking Dead and Star Wars. So, of course, naturally, those would go together.
Yeah, Walking Dead, Star Wars, baseball, Ohio State Buckeyes. Battle Cry of Freedom.
How many do you think I've read?
Like pages? Is that what you're asking?
I've read one of those books.
Okay.
Oh, I've actually read 2. I've read 2 of them.
Yeah. I have a what the hell's that dude's name? Urban Meyer book you can have. Throw that in there. I've read 0 pages of that book.
Add it to the collection, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Across the table from me is the Florida to my Georgia line, my favorite brother, Brandon Wise. You liked that one. I'm Tyler Wise. And up next, if you're going to play in Texas, you got to have a fiddle in the band. That lead guitar is happening out for Louisiana man. Bands named after locations coming up in about 23 seconds.
You know how we are. We've got this trait that has been handed down by our mother. We tend to procrastinate a lot.
Okay, I didn't know if it was the anxiety.
Well, on a list of things, you know.
Yeah.
But one of the biggest ones is our procrastinate. Yeah. We love to wait till the last minute.
Fear of public speaking. Is that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But the procrastination again, that's the bad one. That's one of the bad ones, right?
Yeah.
Well, as everybody's aware, I'm like sort of kind of a bartender. Okay.
I'm somewhat of a bartender myself.
Well, Tiffin does this regatta thing every year where you have a certain list of items where you got to make a boat, right? Uh-huh. Well, they entered Bear's Den into the regatta this year, and I got asked this year to make the boat.
Yeah.
Because I'm like
last minute, like week of, a couple days ago.
Pretty much. No. Well, see, here's the thing. I'm pretty much the only guy that works there, so obviously they have the guy build it, right? Yeah. Like, why? I don't know how to build a boat. Like, I what?
But of anybody there,
no. If there was a wheelchair regatta,
wheelchair ramp regatta, building competition,
yeah, man, yes. I'm all in on that, right? But no. So they had asked me months ago that they entered, and I was like, okay, cool. Well, I kind of forgot about it, and I was told like 3 days ago, oh yeah, that's this Sunday, which is what, 4 days from today?
How's that boat coming?
So I have 2.5 days to build a boat, decorate it, and make sure it doesn't sink by Sunday afternoon.
Are they going to help with the decorating and painting?
I don't think so.
You'd think that would be the part that everybody else would do. You build it.
So they only allow you to have 2 2x4s, a roll of duct tape, 1 pound box of screws, and that's
plywood.
And the plywood. 1/4 inch sheet of plywood. I'm not feeling confident.
Yeah.
And I just found out today I'm going to have to pilot it.
Oh, that's good too.
So you have this tall, lanky goofus.
Having long arms can help you a little bit there, so that might be beneficial. But it also makes your center of gravity a little taller. Yeah, so you have to squat real low.
Well, so of course, first thing you do is you go to your dad.
Yeah.
Like, Dad, help.
You know hydraulics. You can help me build this boat.
No. We should back up here. Our dad could quite literally probably build a house if he really, really wanted to.
I mean, really, yeah. He has literally made at least double-digit oars. He's like literal boat paddle oars. Mm-hmm. They're like decorative usually, but he still like sands them down. They look awesome. They look like pristine.
They look
like
machined.
You went to Cabela's or something and grabbed one off the wall.
Yeah, they're
good. And then he what do you call that? Like laminates the boards together, so it looks like several different types of woods all in a line like that. I don't know. Some of the stuff he does. He taught us a lot of stuff when we were kids. We learned a lot from him. I saw him do things, and they were like pretty basic stuff, like building a frame or building a table or whatever. And now he's doing stuff on his own. I'm like, where did all this come from? Who taught you how to do this?
Here's the thing. Our dad is one of the most impatient people we've ever known, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes to woodworking, the patience that man has makes me impatient. You know what I mean? So naturally, I was like, Dad, help. Monday night, I call him. I'm like, hey, helpless son here. Can you help me? He's like, and you're waiting till now to do it? And I'm like, see, Dad, I know you like to take like a month or two to get your stuff done. And I know that you're gonna want to make this boat look good because it's
an extension of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I just want to get it built. I don't care if things are sanded right. Yeah. I don't need.
We will scrub your name from it completely.
Like, I just need it to not sink. So, me and him have tomorrow and Friday, part of Saturday, and I'm not confident.
I'm sure you can make a boat that will not sink immediately. I'm confident in your ability to do that.
But anyways, that'll be fun. It'll be a fun little stressful bonding experience.
Yeah.
Considering our dad's got a factory and a shed of just
he's got like a whole wood shop.
Perfect.
Yeah. That's one thing to your advantage. His shop is nice. Those vacuum things to suck out the sawdust, game changer.
What the fuck? Yeah, that's so crazy to me. When we first used it, I didn't even know this was like possible. I thought this was only happened in like a factory.
This is like an actual carpenter's workshop
like,
or something.
His shed is up to more safety standards than most factories.
Yeah, he's really put a lot into it. It's really nice in there.
His he shed is elite.
He shed.
He's probably not going to appreciate me calling it that.
A he shed, no. And of course, he's probably like right now as we speak, he's probably like reading a book. He's on like the boat building message boards online. What's the best way to do this?
Well, no.
What are things I have to keep in mind as I design my own boat?
What's funny? So that night I called him, was me and my girlfriend were at dinner. Then I called him on the way home to tell him about it. He's like, okay, I'll see you then. And I went home. I didn't think about it once. Just didn't think about it. This man calls me at like 9:30 in the evening. And he's like, man, I don't know how we're going to do this. He's like, I've come up with so many different designs and I just don't think that we're going to have enough material to do it. So like this boat that he shouldn't give a single shit about, he's letting ruin his entire evening.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm home just
he's stressing over it. He's got his reading glasses on.
I was watching MasterChef.
Yeah, I can only imagine. He's got like the single lamp on as he's sitting there. He's got his graph paper.
He's probably
sketching out designs.
I feel like he was sitting there like talking to her stepmom about it, and she's just like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna go back to watching Blue Bloods.
You have fun. Survivor's on.
Yeah.
You can do it tomorrow. Well, anyway, speaking of wayward sons, let's get into our topic today.
Carry on.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is bands named after locations we're doing today.
Well, you had to clarify it.
I had to clarify. It was kind of like our, what was that we did before? The
movies named after
holidays. Named after holidays, where it's got to be just the place name is what we're looking at. Whatever geographical location, you can get a little creative with how it is. It doesn't just have to be like a city, but we're not including, what was the example I gave you? Like the Oak Ridge Boys?
Yeah.
It's like there's boys and the at the end, so it doesn't count. Or, I don't know, like the Texas Tenors, which is a weird, obscure group that I think only comes to like small towns like Tiffin.
Well, in your intro, you said you dropped the Florida-Georgia line.
Well, that actually is a place, though. The line is a location. It's the line between Florida and Georgia.
That's
so they're
fair.
Actually in my list.
That's fair.
Even though I don't like them, I'm really annoyed by them. Well, but I wanted to throw them in there just because.
I'm not a country guy.
I figured I'd have people throwing rotten vegetables at me. All three of our listeners would be mad if I didn't put them in there.
You think Mom and Dad would care?
Who's the third? I don't know.
I feel like
we have a third?
I feel like the third one probably alternates.
Yeah, it's a rotating third person.
It's your turn to listen to this podcast.
We gotta have at least 3 people to pretend that they care. Anyway, yeah, I guess we just want to get into it.
Yeah.
What kind of nominees you got?
Okay, a lot of these are gonna be obvious. Like I don't know. I feel like we're gonna have a lot of matching. Anyways, we have Boston.
I told you I had 12, so we'll see.
I really tried to actually listen to some obscure stuff, in case I remember the song.
Yeah, I recognize the song. Yeah, there's a few like that I'm sure I know what you're talking about.
All right, the first band I have is America.
That was the first. Oh, you said Boston a second ago.
Oh, well, yeah, Boston.
Yeah.
And then America.
That's that's a nominee for you.
I'll explain why.
Is it because of the song? Was it one of the things you were just talking about?
Yeah, but there's a little bit more. I have some more notes on it too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's okay. So cool. I did. Never mind. It just surprises me from you. Is my point.
Chicago.
Yeah, of course.
Alabama. Europe.
Okay.
Kansas. And finishing it off with Nazareth.
Nazareth.
Yeah.
That's another one that surprises me from you. What was that? 7?
Well, like I said, I don't listen to these bands. I listen to Europe. Out of all these, I listen to Europe the most. No, I really was like going through their hits, and I wanted to, give them a fair chance. I don't know, but
yeah.
So those are my
their
guys.
Fair shake.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 of mine are in common. I actually didn't have too many nominees, but I had one. I don't know if this counts. Linkin Park. It's named for Linkin Park, but it's spelled different. So does that count?
I'm mad I didn't think of that. I'm counting it.
You want to count it? Okay, because it is named after a real Linkin Park. I'm pretty sure it's the Linkin Park in Chicago.
It's kind of like when a band would spell their name
with a Z instead of an S.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically what it is. So yeah. Okay. I'm gonna count that one. So that was. Geez, I don't know. I can't talk. We've waited too long to do this, and now I can't speak anymore. Just because I'm gonna throw Asia in there too, into the mix. Man, I really like these honorable mentions. I should just nominate everybody. we don't have much of a list now. I assume this is pronounced Orleans. I'm gonna go with Orleans too. I'll give you some songs, but that's a pretty good one. That's really about it. We really did have a lot more in common than I thought we would. Anything else you want to add before we break?
No,
Hands in. We're going to break.
Oh, okay. You hovered over my computer. I thought my computer was shaking or something, and it was okay. All right.
That was a very long pause.
I was very confused what was happening.
Before we break.
Ready, break.
All right, we are back and ready to go. We got honorable mentions. Let's do that first.
Okay, so as I said before, you had clarified to me how this topic was going to be. So I'm going to list what I had in here.
I was going to ask you what else you had anyway.
They were going to be not honorable mentions anyways. They weren't going to be a nominee, so it didn't really affect anything. So the 3 that I guess we'll leave out, but still kind of in there. The E Street Band.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And,
That wasn't going to be a nominee?
No, because would you know him if it wasn't for Bruce Springsteen?
I mean, but it's Bruce. It's not like, they weren't like co-acts. It was Springsteen's band.
Yeah, but...
It's like Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
I know, but
really the full name is...
Even for me, though,
Bruce Springsteen and
when
the
I
E Street
think of
Band.
Tom Petty, I don't really think of the Heartbreakers part. I think Tom Petty was...
That's just because you shorten it.
No, I know. I see what you're saying. But as a nominee, no, I just think there's way more worthy candidates. I have Hanoi Rocks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard the name. I don't really know much about them, but I've heard that name referenced a lot. So
I like some glam bands, but they're not really up my alley. They're not really my kind of thing.
Yeah.
The last one I have is the Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, there's quite a few. Like, you ever heard of Alabama Shakes?
I think I've heard the name, but
yeah, they're a newer group, or newer this century. There's the Ohio Players. They were like a funk band out of Dayton. A couple other ones that I would have put in there if we weren't doing it like this. But so yeah, I was curious what else you had on that list.
So next I have Florida Georgia Line. I just me and country. Oof. The band Berlin.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize they sang that.
My breath away.
I didn't realize they sang that in Top Gun.
That's like their only song.
Yeah.
I was looking on Spotify. I was like, their top 3 tracks on Spotify are all "Take My Breath Away."
And it's like remastered 2008.
Different versions of it. Yeah.
Now this one was a tough one to keep off my nominee list, but I have Asia. I just
It's really just the one
it's
song.
It's just the heat of the moment. And that's
yeah.
You know, it's a very popular song in pop culture.
Yeah.
But
that's pretty much it.
Really, no award nominations, nothing. No. Just
like they really only had that one album. Like they had a couple other ones, but like I don't recognize anything from it.
Yeah, they were a 2-time nominee, like Grammy nominee, and that was for that album.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got was it album and then song, or was it 2 songs?
Album and Best New Artist.
Oh, okay.
That's 2. I've hit the mic twice now.
So, yeah, you're worse than me today.
And I have to give a shout out to this one. I thought it was so funny when I was in my research. There's literally a band called Defiance, Ohio.
Oh, really?
And it's just Defiance, OH. Obviously from Defiance.
I was going to say, are they from Defiance? It'd be funny if they were from like Utah or something.
Well, you know what's funny is a lot of these bands, they have the names of the locations, but like they're not from there. It's so weird. Like I don't know.
Yeah. It's almost like they like the name or something.
And let me just say, I don't know, was the creativity just not flowing band name wise back in the 70s?
Like in that period? You know what's funny? Part of the reason I thought of this category was, I think I may have told you this before, but I don't know if you've ever watched any YouTube videos of the AV Club.
I have not.
Well, they had this series. I don't know if I assume they don't still do this. This was a while ago, probably 10 years ago maybe. They had this like series of videos where they would bring in bands, and they had a list of songs, and the band would come in and they would play in this little tiny room. So you'd have these big bands come in and play in this little, it was a circular room. It was weird. I don't know where they came. I imagine it was one of those things where they were in a building that had this goofy looking room, and they're like, this would be cool. Let's like make a thing out of it. They would have these pretty well-known bands, or a lot of them were lesser known bands, but then they would have a list of very popular songs, and they would say, pick a song off this list. And they like to like mix the genres. So they would have like a folk band come in and play like a pop song or something, and then have a metal band play like a country song or something. Yeah. So it was a cool series. But then there's this one, you know, the band Gwar.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with Gwar.
For those out there who are not familiar, just Google Gwar and image search, and that tells you pretty much everything you need to know about them.
It's something.
They have like these crazy, like ridiculous, like think Kiss, but like on meth. They have these giant like mask things, and they have like the shoulder pads, and they're all kinds of paint, and it's like thrash metal.
I like to think of them as a mix between that and the pigmen from Star Wars.
Yeah, pretty much. They have like big tusks and stuff. It's a crazy group, and
their live performances are they're wild. Well, I would explain it, but not exactly safe for the listeners.
not safe for work or life. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. The one guy has like a bear trap for a face. I don't know. It's strange.
It's crazy.
But yeah, they're big, gaudy, and flashy, and thrash metal-y and everything, and. I know there are Gwar fans out there, but I don't think I ever want to meet them. So, anyway, so they bring Gwar in to do one of these songs, and they pick "Carry On Wayward Son" by Kansas, and they usually would like interview, like the lead singer or somebody from the band, like before they play the song. It's just like a quick little thing. It's like, why did you choose this song? Yada yada. So they ask him, and he's like in his like persona. They're like, oh, why'd you choose this song? And he's like, well, to be honest, before we did this, I had never heard the song, and the guys in the band, they wanted to do it, so they played it for me, and I thought it was like the biggest stinking pile of crap I'd ever heard from a time period where all the bands were just named after geographical locations, and I can't remember the rest of the say, but I just remember that line where it's like all the bands were named after geographical locations, and I had never really thought about it until he said that. I'm like, that's really funny. So anyway, were you out of nominees or whatever they're called, honorable mentions? You're done.
Yep.
You said both of mine. I didn't have any more. My only other honorable mentions, because I promoted a couple of mine to nominees, so the only other ones I had were Berlin and Florida Georgia Line. And again, I only threw them in there just as I felt obligated, even though I don't like them very much, and I feel like they're just not very good. It's like really like poppy, like douche country, like I like that's the vibe I get. It's like these guys just seem like assholes.
I feel like that's been a very common opinion of them.
Yeah,
because They were just like everywhere all
They
the
were
time.
super popular for a minute.
I mean,
and I think everybody got sick of them. I think.
Yeah. I kind of feel like they were the country version of Imagine Dragons.
I think Imagine Dragons is a lot better than Florida Georgia Line.
Well, I would agree.
But as far as their popularity peaking and then dropping fairly quickly.
Because they kind of seem like douche rock.
Yeah, a little bit. But not quite as like poppy. Like, I mean, that's all country though. Pop country at least. Oh, drinking a beer and partying and we're having a good time and there's a tractor in the corner. We're in a cornfield and we're having a party. I swear that's 6 out of 10 country songs on the radio.
It is, I don't know.
I think they're getting a little better. There was a period there was like maybe a 10-year period where it was like 8 out of 10 songs would mention drinking beer and like partying with a farmer's daughter or something. It was just about every song. It was terrible. We've gotten a little better.
When Red Solo Cup became as big of a hit as it was, I'm like...
That sounded like a Bob and Tom skit song.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Look, I don't like country, but I respect it. I respect country.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like when you get shit like Red Solo Cup.
Yeah, and people absolutely ate it up.
Guys,
like,
maybe let's not like sing down to our audience. Like, let's not punch down. I feel like we're punching down here.
I mean, is it? Because it was like the #1 song in the world for a second. Maybe not the world. It was definitely an American song. But
oh man, I just
I don't know. Really, it really was. Like, it seemed like it would be a song on like a comedy album. Like Larry the Cable Guy would come up with and throw it in there in the middle of it. He'd bring a guitar out on stage,
really
play a song, and then
Yeah.
send his guitar out and do the rest of his bit or the rest of his set. But yeah, just mainstream radio. Red Solo Cup. It's like, he's not even singing half the time. He's just talking about drinking.
let's have a party.
That one was a mystery.
I thought we would sit down for some fine wine with our Red Solo Cups. Does anybody actually use a Red Solo Cup for anything other than drinking beer? I mean, and birthday parties?
And usually with birthday parties, you get like a different color.
Yeah.
You spice it up a little bit.
Like I did.
Yeah.
I had green.
That was Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got your costume picked out this year?
I do.
I'm still debating. I think I'm settled on one.
You're never going to believe it. I'm doing a couple's costume this year.
Yeah?
I've been convinced to do a couple's costume after years of being...
Is it a good one?
I think it's a good one.
I was going to say, for you, it'd probably have to be a good one for you to do it.
It has to be something I'm definitely a fan of.
That's how I would do it. I wouldn't have wanted to do... Because we went through a list last year of ones that...
Yours was so good. It was so simple, too. That's what I liked about it.
Yeah, it was... I still was probably way too meticulous about it. It took me a long time to get the hair right. And I was looking at multiple angles of where the blood splatters were so I could make sure I got because he gets stabbed at one point and there's like a specific spot where the blood's coming out. So I had to like make sure that was, because I'm like a crazy person. So
No,
I had
you're
to make
not.
sure
No.
the blood splatter was right.
You're not a crazy person. You just love Halloween. I should know. You saw what I wore last year. I don't even know what the fuck I was. But I spent so much time on that jacket. No,
Yeah.
I don't think you realize.
Wasn't even a character. You just had an idea. It's like, I'm doing it.
Between the pins and the patches,
Yeah.
I think I spent over $100 just on that.
Were they all iron-on, all the patches?
Most of them were. A couple of them were
you had to
sewn
iron
on.
all-
Yeah.
I liked that jacket. If it wasn't as expensive as it was.
I know.
I was like Googling afterward. I'm like, black denim jacket.
You don't realize. No, the jacket itself wasn't that expensive, but it's like, I don't wear denim.
Yeah.
But
And that's the thing. Like, I think it would look cool. I probably wouldn't wear it very much.
well, it really killed me to take everything off and send everything back. I guess, I'm that guy. I'm sorry, I don't care.
You spent a lot of time on it, too.
Yeah, I wish I should, and thinking back on it, I probably should have just kept the jacket, man. It would have been so cool just to pull that out and be like, I wore this for Halloween.
Yeah, I mean,
I have plenty of pictures of it. But
you probably eventually would have worn it at least sometimes, or gotten used to the idea of it, warmed up to it a little bit, and then like you could have put some patches on it or something.
Yeah.
Just wear it for special occasions or something.
No, but I'm gonna like our costume this year. It's gonna be fun.
Is it a character?
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, back to the topic at hand here.
Only a couple more months before we have our Halloween episodes.
Yeah. I saw you got a neighbor like one block over that's got Halloween decorations up, like a bunch of like the inflatables and stuff.
The one over.
Oh, the one down here does too?
Yeah, he had him up at the beginning of August. Oh, yeah, down here they have them up too.
Yeah, all the inflatables, down the other way. Which like I'm like totally for it. I've already been thinking about Halloween. We had the other day, I was listening to a podcast about the movie Scream, and then another one, same podcast but different episode about Halloween, the movie Halloween. So I was in like a spooky season mood, but it's like 90 degrees outside. I'm like, D wanted to make soup, like potato soup, and I'm like, ooh, soup and a scary movie. Can we watch a scary movie later and pretend it's fall?
Real quick, I should point out we have position player pitching alert right now.
Oh yeah,
Austin Hedges is currently on the mound for the
MVP.
Guardians.
Austin Hedges
Down 13-4.
Still rocking that 0 ERA career. All right. Oh man. Anyway. Back to our list here. Anybody you want to start with?
A surefire, like no doubt.
Yeah, give me your no doubters.
I'm saying Boston.
Okay, yeah.
Because they're just to list their Boston album alone.
Oh, I know.
It's fucking crazy banger after banger after banger. Like
some of these bands, like how did you? I mean, I guess when you have like your self-titled album, that's the one you've been working on for the last 15 years. Every other album after that is like we got to pump out 10 songs in 6 months, but your first album is like, I've been writing these songs since I was 12.
Boston might as well just be the official sponsor of Dentist's Office. I mean,
yeah.
You hear those songs every time you're in like a public place like that. Doctor's office, dentist's office. Any kind of waiting room.
I was going to say, is that biased because you've only ever gone to one dentist? And he's the type of guy that would play Boston at his dentist office, but
I see your point, but
I do hear it a lot.
I hear it a lot.
It's like that yacht rock, like dad rock stuff.
Yeah,
that's about almost the quintessential dad rock band.
I heard the other day that my favorite band, Foo Fighters, is now being considered dad rock.
Yeah, I've heard that one before,
and it hurts my soul.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much anything from that like late 90s.
Yeah.
I think even earlier it was maybe not so much Foo Fighters, but a lot of the other ones like Creed and stuff like that. It was like the divorced dad rock. Yeah.
So back to the thing. So Boston, that's my surefire no doubter here.
Yeah.
I can make a case for a couple others, but
yeah, for me Chicago is up there too.
Blew my mind though. I was actually looking. That's 3. I was actually looking at like the Grammys official website.
Uh-huh.
They've only been nominated for a Grammy one time.
Yeah. I mean, they weren't really like a... Yeah, Grammys are weird.
I know, but...
Especially with all that music, because for whatever reason... Yeah, because that was considered like alternative. That would be considered alternative for the time. And they didn't... I feel like back in the day... I don't know this. I'm not a Grammy historian. I feel like they probably had fewer categories back then. Now they have a bunch of categories for different like subgenres. Like they have like an Americana thing and they have an alternative category and everything. But I feel like back then they probably had like rock album, but what we would call pop groups, they considered that rock. Because I mean, it is rock, but it's like, we consider it like a pop group. So usually they would kind of lean more toward some of those bands, I think. So that does kind of make sense. But also, like you said, of like their big hits that everybody knows, half of them are from one album. And you're not going to get a ton of nominees from one album. It's like maybe 1 or 2, if that. How many, did you say no? No, they've never been nominated?
1.
Just 1? And was it from that album?
Yeah. Well, it was Best New Artist.
Oh, okay.
But when you said Chicago,
those big arena bands weren't big with the critics either.
That's true.
Yeah, Kansas is up there. Boston.
They were only nominated one time too, which is wild.
That makes sense. All those like REO Speedwagon and Journey, all like the mom rock. I'd consider all those mom rock bands. I think a lot of people thought they were kind of derivative.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were you saying?
You said Chicago, something? Right?
Yeah, I said Chicago is a sure thing for me.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, they had so many hits. I was like, I know they have like a ton of like the real sappy hits, like the Peter Cetera hits.
You were the inspiration.
Yeah. God, freaking bangers though. They're sappy and sentimental, and every time they come on, I'm belting those things out.
You know, it's funny. I've recently started. I know you're probably gonna hate me for this, but I've started dipping my toes into the pickleball world.
I don't have an opinion really on pickleball anymore.
It's pretty fun.
I thought it was kind of annoying at first. Like, it's just going to be a fad. But
honestly, it's just fun to play.
I'm also annoyed you invent a new sport that's played on a court that is designed for a different sport, and you didn't figure out a way to like have both of them on the same court, where you just like move a net or something slightly and now it's a pickleball court. Well, no, you just wipe out all the tennis courts.
Well, actually,
is that how they do it in Tiffin?
Yeah. Okay. And they took out one of the tennis courts and put 2 pickleball courts.
Oh, that's all they did at the
But they still have one tennis court, but they still have it set up to you can play tennis or pickleball on it.
Oh, okay. See, that's what I wish they would do.
Yeah.
See, this is based really on like one court that I've seen. It's like there's a park that I drive by every morning. They wiped I think it was 4 tennis courts. All 4 of them wiped out. All pickleball now. Because like you said, you could take out one tennis court and put 2 pickleball courts. No, they made them all in the middle. So now it's just 4 pickleball courts. You could have put 8 pickleball courts. Well, you could have done 4 and still left 2 of the tennis courts. You couldn't leave one of them? Leave me one tennis court? Again, I'm not playing tennis. I could. I have a racket. I played in high school, sort of. I could. I've wanted to. If I had a partner to play with, I probably would. You telling me nobody plays tennis? Why wipe them all out? That's the only frustration I had.
Well, it could be like Chicago, and there was like 27 of them. I mean, I know it's Chicago, but why do you need that many? And they're all full, so I guess that makes sense.
I mean, they're filling it up.
But
it's basically like wiffle ball for tennis. Like tennis is like not as accessible because you got to buy like $100 racket, and then you got to get balls and stuff, and it's a lot of running. So like I get the appeal. It's like wiffle ball. Baseball is expensive because you got to get bats and a glove, and you got to field a whole team of.
Pickleball's very inexpensive.
You can play like if you're playing wiffle ball, you can have literally like a one-on-one wiffle ball like we used to do when we were kids. So it's cheap. It's easy. You can do it anywhere. Pickleball, same thing. You just need like a tiny little net.
Yeah.
Or just imagine a freaking net. Anyway, sorry. I keep interrupting.
That's okay. Third time trying to get.
Apparently, I have a lot of thoughts about pickleball. I didn't realize I had this many thoughts about it.
This is why I was weary about bringing it up. But that's okay. Anyways, a couple times going to the park to play it, I've caught myself humming Saturday in the park.
I was going to ask that. Yeah, that was my first thought. As soon as you said in the park, I'm like, ooh, Saturday in the park.
It's like Thursday night.
Like Thursday. You got to add an extra syllable in there. Thursday. Yeah. There's so many. I didn't even list them all. I was trying to list like big hits. I ran out of room for Chicago. They're all like 8 words long, so that's part of it. But you're the inspiration. If you leave me now, hard to say I'm sorry. 25 or 6 to 4, absolute banger. I could go on. So we got our sure things. Boston, Chicago. Any other sure things for you? The only one that's I'm kind of on the border with, whatever that means, would be Alabama.
Yeah, so
in the country world, it's like George Strait, Alabama, and like everybody else is 2 tiers below.
Yeah, they're a 2-time Grammy winner, 13-time nominee.
And
that's hard to
argue. I don't know if they were popular when like the country awards were big, because there was like a dry spell in there for country. There was like the Nashville Sound era, which was early on, and then you had like the outlaw country with like Willie and Waylon and all those guys. They were not the Four anything. What the hell is that group called? The Highwaymen with Johnny Cash and Chris Christopherson. Boom, named them all. All those guys, the outlaw country, and then it kind of died off in like the 80s and early 90s. Where there was just like nothing except Alabama. That's like the only group I can name like post like Willie Nelson heyday until like the pop country craze kind of took off in like the mid 90s. that's literally the only group that I am familiar with. And part of that might be a generational thing because I grew up with the 90s stuff.
Yeah.
And everybody knows the old stuff because they're, hits, and that's what like our parents would have listened to and they would have grown up with. Part of it might be a generational thing, but I'd be hard pressed to name anybody else from that era. They were the only ones. They were.
That's hard to argue.
They got some freaking bangers too. I know you're not a country guy, and I'm not really a country guy either. Like I know a little bit about it. I'm definitely more of a country guy than you are. But they got some freaking hits, man. Mountain music, when they just get down, just got that fiddle going. Man.
Yeah, that's what they.
Me some mountain music.
Yeah.
They like Grandma and Grandpa used to play. Oh man! And you heard me at the beginning. If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band.
So they won a Grammy for best country performance for The Closer You Get and mountain music. So yeah, that's hard to argue. I don't really have a point against it, honestly.
Yeah, I think
I can't. The only point I could make was their country and I don't like country, but I can't do that. Like it's not like that's not a good point to make.
I don't like country. I just think their legacy has lived on way more than a lot of these other guys. So, any long shots you wanna pull for?
I guess long shot would be Asia. I mean, they have the one song, and it's a good song. Like it's in obviously 40-Year-Old Virgin, but
yeah.
I like how that's
South Park famously.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just remembering that scene in South Park.
Why am I forgetting what scene you're talking about?
It's when Cartman, I think he's like in like a courtroom or something, or like he's somewhere and he just starts singing it. He's given like some kind of speech or a testimony or something, and he just starts singing that song as like part of this thing.
Yeah.
And then he walks out singing the song, and everybody's singing along with him. He would he. Anyway, have you ever listened to the rest of that album? Not bad.
It's not bad. It's not.
It's exactly what you would expect from the band who gave you The Heat of the Moment.
Yeah.
It's just 9 more songs of that.
I was just gonna say my problem with the album is that they all sound the same.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the AC/DC effect. They all just sound the same.
Only time will tell. They're good. They're like a couple of them are bangers. But yeah, it's definitely like these are all Asia songs, that is for sure. But so it's hard to put them in there. Just the legacy of that one song is pretty strong. They don't really have much else with it, but that one song, pretty strong argument there. But we got a lot of like big individual hits on this list too. Like Europe, Final Countdown. I think Final Countdown is bigger than Heat of the Moment.
Way bigger and way more.
It's literally at like every ballpark plays that. I was just
gonna say it might be the most. You can make the argument it might be the most popular like sports / pump up movie song of all time.
It's probably like it's at least top 5. Like Thunderstruck is probably in there. Maybe like Welcome to the Jungle.
Well, you know Daniel Bryan, right?
Bryan Danielson.
He uses that song in AEW.
Oh, does he?
Like, they have to pay a shit ton of money every single time they have to use it.
I'm sure, yeah.
Like, crazy amount.
Yeah.
Which
is kind of surprising. You'd think that song, because of how much it's played, you'd think it would be one of the cheap songs because of how many entities have purchased the rights to use it. You'd think it would just be like, oh, they're only charging like $10 a play or something.
Yeah.
Because usually that's what happens. Like that's the movies you see on TV all the time is the ones that are cheap.
Yeah.
Like Shawshank.
And like I know they're known for Final Countdown, but like Rock the Night is a solid.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that song until I looked it up. I'm like, oh, Rock the Night. I forgot about that one.
And
Carrie, if you want like a hair ballad. A hair ballad.
Well, yeah, a good power ballad. That one hit number 3 in the Billboard Hot 100 at one point.
That's pretty good for a band like
very
Europe,
surprising for a power ballad too. Like
Cherokee, good song. Strikes me a little problematic, maybe. I don't know. I haven't really examined it, but still a good song. But yeah, they got some good ones.
I mean, this comes at no surprise to anybody, but they're like super popular in European countries.
Yeah, where are they from? Seems like a Scandinavian.
Stockholm.
Sweden?
Yeah.
Makes sense. What's that other band that's also Scandinavian? Scorpions. I don't remember where they're from either, but they're from around the same place. They might be Swedish too. I could look this up, but I won't. Here we go. You want to talk about Kansas?
So Asia we're eliminating, right?
I mean, not necessarily, but yeah, I think probably.
Yeah, I
I don't think it's quite got the juice.
I don't think the one song is enough to.
Yeah, it's a big song, but like if we're going by one big song, I think Europe. I don't know what the hell the sounds all that was that I just made. It was like a bullfrog almost. Europe. If we're going by one song, I think Europe trumps it.
I'm saying maybe that's how they pronounce Europe in Europe.
Europe. So yeah, I must say Europe. I'm gonna mark Europe as a sleeper. We'll come back to that one. Let's talk about let's switch up the eras a little bit. The only way we can do that is by talking about Linkin Park. Crazy popular right now. I mean, not right now, but like,
well, I mean,
of the past couple decades, I guess.
Yeah, and like I just did the thing is like in the end it doesn't even like how many people just say
I know,
that?
yeah.
Like,
it's at least those two songs. They got a handful of them, but those two songs, the two like super big ones. But yeah, those are like in your brain. Like just about everybody knows those songs.
I just love
even if they're not like a fan, never listen to it on their own on purpose.
And it's not like I don't know how to explain it. It's not like too hip hoppy nor too rock.
Yeah,
it's just a good. It's a good hybrid.
Kind of a weird blend. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the popularity alone puts them up there with the best of these. I mean, we can come back to that one, but I think I'm leaning toward yes on Linkin Park.
I think I am too. All right, I guess is a long shot, but I'll make the case anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Is going to be Nazareth. Really, they only have the one song too. Love Hurts, but
they got a couple of good ones, but
but
nothing super popular.
Yeah, I mean that song, their most popular hit. It's kind of like Asia, but like if you had to rank them, they had the better hit. I like Heat of the Moment better, but top Billboard, it was top 25 in 1976. I didn't look up Heat of the Moment. I probably should have.
Heat of the Moment, I think, is probably one of those kind of like Don't Stop Believin', where it was like a pretty big hit at the time, but then other things happened later that like got it back in the charts and like revamped the popularity. Or like Bohemian Rhapsody was a pretty big hit at the time, but not like a super mega hit. And then Wayne's World comes out and now it's like back in the charts again and everybody knows the song. I feel like that was kind of what happened with Heat of the Moment. I don't know that for sure. I may just be making all that up, but that's kind of the vibe I get from that, where it was like probably pretty big. It was, I mean, they were nominated for Best New Artist, so they were probably at least somewhat popular at the time. But then I think because that song was kind of reused a lot in different, movies and TV shows and stuff, that it kind of regained a lot of popularity. So that's why it's kind of remained in the public consciousness as long as it has. But I think Love Hurts was probably just a big hit at the time, and that's why.
Well, Love Hurts was a platinum single.
Yeah.
So
is that the one? No, it's Love Stinks. Jay Giles. That's the one in The Wedding Singer that he sings. He gets punched by an old man.
The only accolades I could really come up with for Nazareth were, they were 11-time gold album.
Yeah.
And 5-time platinum, which
for album that's pretty decent.
Pretty good, but.
Any like double or triple platinum?
No, I just it's a good kind of quad A player.
Yeah, compared to the rest of them, but they're good. I like Nazareth.
Oh, well, I do too.
I love Holiday. That's my favorite. Which I didn't realize. I thought that was a bigger hit. I was looking it up. I googled them and just hit like the songs tab.
Yeah,
didn't see it in like the top 30. I'm like, oh my god. How do I know this song? I think I heard it on the radio or something. I was like, this is cool. It's a fun song. The band used to play that. It was a good one. Yeah, but
I'd probably say eliminated on that one.
Yeah, if this was a personal list, I'd probably put it up there. But yeah, I don't think it quite has it. If we're voting for the general public, I don't think it's quite an all-timer yet. Let's just talk about Orleans. Do you know the song "Still the One"? He's still the one.
Oh, okay.
Still the one. I don't know the rest of the words.
You said that, and I was thinking of that one country song.
Still the one.
Is it Reba? Not still Reba. Who's the other really? Shania Twain. Isn't Shania Twain sing something like that? You're still the one. 1, 2.
Yeah, the one I was just saying. Yeah. I don't know if it's Shania. My gut says Faith Hill. I don't know if that's it.
It very well could be. I don't know.
Oh, I'll be darned. The non-country fan over there was right. Shania Twain.
Bam.
It didn't sound. For some reason, it doesn't sound like a Shania song to me.
I really just remember hearing it growing up.
She does feel like a woman, though. So
let's go, girls.
That song will never cease to just gets me moving. I don't know what. There's something about it.
The best part about feeling. Wait. I almost said
best
feeling
part of waking up.
I almost said the best part of feeling a woman instead of being a woman.
Well, yeah. Well, it is from your perspective. You can take some creative license there. How do we feel about America? The surprise nomination from Brandon across the way. I just full named you. That was weird.
You government named me, and now I think we have to fight. Okay. Yeah.
The thing is, like, I love America. I just, honestly, if I had mentioned it and you said, I don't know who that is, I wouldn't have been surprised. It doesn't seem like a band you would be familiar with. That's the only reason I say it, because it's like a 70s band. You don't usually go back that far.
Well, fun fact, I took a music history class in college.
Yeah.
So...
Eat my shorts? Yeah. I was filling in the blank. Yeah. That's what it sounded like was coming.
Okay, so really what they're known for is Horse with No Name.
Yeah, that's the big one.
It's the big guy, right? And they won a Grammy for Best New Artist. They're a nominee for that song. Mm-hmm. They're on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
And they held the number one spot on the Billboard Hot 100 for 3 weeks.
That's pretty good
for that song. So those are my criteria for putting them in.
You also got Ventura Highway. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I like Sister Golden Hair. I every once in a while I'll remember that song, throw it into a queue. I found there was a live video on YouTube I saw once of them playing that song. It's really good. They get like everybody joining in. So you got no argument from me.
Yeah. So it really, man, am I going to put them over Kansas or Lincoln Park or Nazareth? Well, wait, Nazareth.
Yeah. I think we're out on Nazareth. We'll eliminate Orleans too, just because. Oh, the other one I didn't mention was "Dance with Me." Dance with me. I don't know the words of that song either, but I know the tune. So yeah, I just wanted to throw them in there because I didn't know the name of that band, but I knew both of those songs, so I was surprised.
So we have 5 bands for 2 spots.
Yeah, if we're counting Boston, Chicago, Alabama as in. Yeah, so we're down to America, Europe,
4.
Kansas,
we have 4.
Lincoln Park.
Okay, am I going to put America over Kansas? Probably not.
How big was Carry On Wayward Son? Did you look up that one?
It's in Guitar Hero. And
I mean, like, did you, like, as far as, like, the number one hittiness, did it top the charts or anything? Also, by the way, when Guar did it, it's like one of the worst things I've ever heard. It's the beginning of that video is funny, and then they start playing the song. It's horrible. I can't listen to the whole thing.
Okay, so Carry On My Wayward Son reached number 11, which is still pretty good.
Carry On Wayward Son.
Okay.
For some reason, they don't put "my" in the title.
Anyways, reached number 11. So obviously not as high, but
the legacy of it.
It's in Rock Band. It's in Guitar Hero. It was in South Park. Very heavily featured in South Park, might I add, in the Guitar Hero episode.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that one's definitely had a huge legacy.
Would I put them over Linkin Park? Probably not. But is it kind of recency bias for me because that's more my generation. Am I clouding my judgment here?
Those songs are fairly old, though. They've been around a while. It's not like it's, the songs came out 5 years ago and now we're still humming them. When did they first debut? Like, when did those songs come out? Their two big hits, at least. They were like mid 2000s, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they've been around 20 years, probably, aroundish. 2 decades they've been.
And then am I gonna put them up over Europe? No, I'm definitely not. They're like a 5A for me or 5B for me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's tough.
That's a hard one.
In my book, I feel like Europe and America are about at the same level.
I just think
I think America is a better quality band. As far as like the hits, though, like the popularity, I think Europe probably takes it. But I think, in my personal opinion, at least, I think I would almost put both of them over Kansas. But I think it's just because of that one, because Kansas is really, I mean, they do have other ones, because they have Dust in the Wind, which is a huge song. They have, what's that other one? Point of No Return, which I really like. Maybe not. I don't know. It's tough, because they're also just another one of those, like, those arena bands.
Yeah.
And to me, they're kind of an inferior one relative to some of the other ones. I don't know. Those hits I think are pretty popular. Yeah, I think I'm talking myself into it. Now I think Kansas probably is better than, or at least as far as our criteria here, popularity wise, I think Kansas, just because of that one song and then Dust in the Wind as like the 1-2 punch there, I think probably knocks out America from the list.
Unfortunately, it hurts, and I don't listen to them, but like it's hard to ignore those accolades.
Yeah, if this was a personal list, they'd be up there for sure. So now we're down to now we got 3 and we still got to eliminate one, right? We're down to Europe, Kansas, Linkin Park. What a weird thing to compare.
I hate this.
How do you compare Linkin Park and Kansas?
Right? I was going to use the karaoke argument, but I've heard just as many people saying Linkin Park as I do Carry On Wayward Son.
Mm-hmm.
So that argument goes out the window.
It's very difficult to sing Europe. Probably not a lot of people doing that at karaoke.
They sing Final Countdown, but...
Do they? Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't...
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Kansas... not Kansas. Europe. I think that the fact that the Final Countdown is, like we said, is played at pretty much any large gathering of people, any arena, stadium, ballpark, anything, is just constantly...
The Guardians play it with 2 outs in the 9th inning.
Every game. Like, I think half of MLB teams play that in the 9th inning. It's on radio stations. They'll play it just as like part of like a game they're playing or something. Oh, well, let's play Final Countdown because it's the end of whatever shticky game we're playing.
Yeah.
And then they also got like a handful of other hits that are also bangers too. So, and then you got Kansas, which is like, to me, I think, I don't know, Final Countdown has gotten really old because you hear it all the time. Like I said, there are other songs I can still get down to. Kansas, I was listening to Point of No Return earlier. That one still slaps. Dust in the Wind is boring to me, even though it's like a great song. It's boring.
It is boring.
And then Carry On Wayward Son is like, it doesn't move me anymore like it used to. So that one, I think I might be biased, but to me, I think I would put Europe over Kansas, and then I think Linkin Park is in there over Kansas too.
I'm kind of leaning that way too.
Yeah. So I think that gets us down to 5, right?
That's
Alabama, Boston, Chicago, Europe, Linkin Park.
Yeah.
What a crew.
One of these things doesn't belong.
I love that when you sang that, you sang the "We Can't Get in Trouble for Copyright" version that they use in Whose Line Is It Anyway?
That's exactly what I was
not the actual one of these things is not like that. No, which one of these doesn't belong here? And I know exactly the skit you're talking about, or that you're referencing too. So good. Oh, man.
I think it's time for my 75th rewatch of Whose Line.
Just fire them up. Let them play. But yeah, that's a good list. Just really covering all the bases. We got 2 Chicagos, though, so they might have to fight it out. But we got Alabama representing the South. We got Boston representing the East Coast. We got Chicago representing the North Coast, the Great Lakes region. We got Lincoln Park also representing the Great Lakes region. And we got Europe representing the rest of the world.
The Eastern Front.
So, yeah, I think that's good. I'm good with those. Thous. That was, I don't know, THAWSE. Thous. All right, we good?
I'm good.
Cool. Let's stop talking.
All right.
All right, that's the show. We hope you enjoyed it as much as Asia likes making songs that sound exactly like you'd expect them to. You can pay that love forward by sharing this podcast with your friends and family and rock fans, metalheads, maybe people from the 70s. That's really the best way to help us out.
Just don't share them with Guar people.
Yeah, just not the Guar people, because they'll come after me with their big bear trap mouths. You can find us on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts. So don't forget to subscribe on all those platforms so you never miss a new episode. You can give us a rating, leave us a review. That's really nice. That helps us out a lot. Spreads the word, spreads it out. Spreads the seeds. That's gross. You can like us on Facebook, follow us at CCWisepod on pretty much all the social things. You can follow me on just about everything at Tyler_W. Where can everybody find you, sir?
You can find me on Twitter at BWise23. I'm on Instagram at NotTheFakeBW. And then I'm also on TikTok at NotTheFakeBrandonWise. So join us in a couple weeks and we'll have a new episode of Counterclockwise.
And stay Berolden. Hey, no slurping on the mic.
Sashi. God.